Good day and welcome to your program, The Conversation, coming to you from TV 360. My name is Nelson Ekujumi and I have here with me in the studio on The Conversation, Comrade Razak Olokoba. Comrade Olokoba, you're welcome to the program.
Thank you very much.
Yes, today on the program, we're going to look at the present face-off in the between the Labour Party and the Nigerian Labour Congress. What impact is this going to have on our democracy? We have seen in the last couple of days where the Nigerian Labour Congress has issued threats and even gone ahead, to picket the offices of the Labour Party, claiming that the party is being run in a way she doesn't like. And the party has scheduled the National Convention for Anambra State. And the Labour Party is kicking against, the Nigerian Labour Congress is kicking against it. They have even written to the NLC. One wouldn't know under what authority the Nigerian Labour Congress can write to the NLC, to INEC, not to recognize the National Convention of a party registered by law. As we speak, the party has become broken into several parts. We have heard now that there's a governor has his own faction versus the former presidential candidate of the party, as well as the national chairman of the party. If we all remember, is still facing a lot of baggages on his neck. So if you ask me, the role of a party in a democracy is to gain power. And if the party is unable to gain power, the role of the party is to play the role of the opposition, to keep the government in power on its toes, such that if the government comes up with a policy, the opposition parties will play the role of vibrant and viral opposition to say, oh, this is if the government is going on a course of journey, can say, okay, this course of journey is right, but this is how we would have gone about it. This is not the way to go about it, But if a party that is supposed to play that role is emerged in crisis, what implication does that have on our democracy? For me, it's that, it threatens our democracy because the political party will not be able to play its role as a political party. And looking at what this has brought to the fore, it has also exposed and brought to the fore a lot of Nigerians' complaints about, the double face of the Nigerian Labour Congress in calling out to workers on strike against the ruling party. The Nigerian Labour Congress has finally showed its true face, that look, we are not only a Labour Congress, we are also a political party. And those who have alleged that the Nigerian Labour Congress was playing the script of the Labour Party in trying to undermine our democracy by calling for strike at the slightest opportunity, they may not be wrong, because this is the first time in our political history that we have seen the Nigerian Labour Congress frontally come up, to show its face.
That's it, and I think that was the error Oshiomhole ran away from when he was to contest as the governor
of Edo State.
He knew that a time will come when political understanding will go to a point where question will be asked that can NLC become a political party? Because when movement turn to political institution, it's not in a country like Nigeria. It is in a country where all institutions are part of government. Okay. So when you are a political party, you are also government. So that's not the case in Nigeria. We are canvassing. People who are Marxists, communists, were canvassing that the country must rise to a point where workers' struggle should be international to such an extent that they must form a political party. But ideology in our country is not such. So there is an error in NLC claiming that they are a political party. That is wrong. And I'd like to do something about it. NLC cannot become a political party. How can NBA be a political party?
They are claiming ownership of the Labour Party.
It's not correct. That's why I say that NLC cannot continue to indulge. I mean, INEC cannot continue to indulge such.
But there's nothing INEC can do with to
because
that.
No, the law that set us NLC, it can't be partisan.
Well, that is for us to go and challenge in the court of law.
So that's a contradiction.
Yeah.
That INEC must have the courage, because once NLC has become so monotonous to such an extent that
that was why I said
afraid of confronting it.
That was why I said, under what authority would the Nigerian Labour Congress, under what authority is the Nigerian Labour Congress challenging the convocation of the Labour Party?
They have defined it. It was said that they formed Labour Party, and that's at the moment where that error should be pointed out. That you can't form Labour Party. How can you form Labour Party? How can
because there are some members of NLC today who are supporters of maybe APC or PDP or whatever party.
That's not their official position.
Of course,
that's their private life.
Yes, that's their political beliefs.
So it can't be an official position
of the Labour Congress,
of the Labour NLC that they are Labour Congress. It is not correct.
Well,
it is not correct. And like I've said, Nigerians who felt that people like me and you and millions of other people cannot define the president of NLC, whether it's a political organization or whether it's a politician or a labor leader, a labor union leader.
Yes.
So this has come to justify our argument that we can't define them.
Yes.
That whatever you are going to do in asking for a
like
better
they say,
welfare,
who comes to equity must come with clean
asking for the welfare of labor. You can't be asking for it 4 months into
when you are a member of a political party that lost the election.
Yes, and the attitude suggests clearly that there's an anger in him about maybe the victory of the current president or not. So it's been difficult. He went to Anambra or Imo. If you look at what happened there,
even the embattled national chairman of the Labour Party has even told him now that if he's interested in becoming the national chairman, he will resign as the NLC president. There's a conflict of interest.
So no, there's no conflict. It's correct. That's the correct position.
No, what I mean is that for the person occupying Nigerian Labour Congress,
there's a conflict. Yes, there's a conflict.
He has brought that office to disrepute as far as I'm concerned.
Yes, with that.
If he can be this partisan.
So we will repeat what he has said, that if you want to play politics, remove your khaki, that you are the president, and join party officially.
Yes,
you will be giving card, people will know that, okay, you are now a politician. But to be switching between a labor leader,
labor unionism,
and a political leader, no, that is not a proper thing. And as activists, we have to reject that. We want Nigeria to reject that thoroughly, that it's not acceptable. If you have love and flair for Ajaero, it is time for all his admirers to talk to him that you can't continue like this. You are not the first labor leader. In fact, there were suspicion that Labour NLC has soft spot for Labour Party, but it's done in a very subtle manner. None of them has come out to say such. Has been in the forefront like this. Yes. We have never seen and that's the case with all other organizations too. Yeah. MBE might be, but it cannot be the official position. You cannot bring the official position of the organization. NME, all party, ASU, NASU, all of them. It can't be an official position. Absolutely. So this is maybe the political understanding of the leadership now is limited, and we don't understand whatever it is. We are putting it to them that the step they took by challenging Labour Party is incorrect and it's improper, and they should desist from it. Well, we hope that they will take this lesson on, because the role that the Labour leadership has played with regards to the Nigerian Labour Congress leadership has played with regards to the current conflict in the Labour Party is totally condemnable. I would say it here, because you expect that if you are a Labour organization, remain a Labour organization. If you want to become a political party, drop that unionism. Don't use it as a weapon of deceit. Join it's not a crime to become a politician. Politicians are Nigerians.
So we
are
just
not NGO.
I
It's
wonder,
not NGO that can have position, that can have affiliation.
yes.
But it's not an NGO.
So we hope that
It's an NGO that is established by the law of the country. And to such an extent, it can be a political party.
we hope members of the Labour Party will do the needful with regards to this interference by the NLC, and so that the crisis can be, aborted or terminated, if I want to put it that way. Well, ladies and gentlemen, this is where we'll call it a wrap on this stanza of the program. We'll go on a short break. We'll be right back.